Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm finding out how many dragons I need to beat chess YouTuber jacksark.
Today we are playing I Want Checkmate. They're playing with a couple of dragons. I have no idea what to expect. I saw Croissant get absolutely dominated in this format. I want to make it to 5 dragons. That's my goal. If I make it to 5 dragons, I'm going to be very happy.
The dragon moves like a knight and a bishop, and I will add 1 extra dragon each game. Let's get started with game number 1. All right, game number 1, of course we start with the white pieces, and my strategy for all of these first games has been to just launch the dragon into the middle and hope for the best.
We're against 1 dragon right now. This should be very easy. I'm just gonna force the trade off of the board. So the one thing that I have to remember is that just because it moves like a knight or a bishop, in this case it moved like a bishop, doesn't mean it will check like a bishop. So it can also check if my king was on f6. I don't even have to think really, I'm just gonna immediately attack.
Right, we get pawn to d5, immediately hitting the dragon, and without some sort of intentional help by Jack, there's really no shot I have of winning this, so I will just posture my dragon in the middle of the board and hope for the best here.
You know, a move like d5 is not gonna be so great. Let's just get the king out. Let's play like a 100 Elo. Get the queen out, sorry. Because I just want to trade it off. I just want to trade this piece off. Like, I don't care that you can capture me right now. I'm gonna take back with my pawn. I'm gonna be real annoying.
Right, queen comes out. Of course, if I trade off my dragon for the queen, whether or not I think the dragon is worth more than the queen doesn't really matter because it would just be my king versus the entire army. So, pretty much have to retreat this dragon now.
And I'm gonna take this to an endgame. Okay, is there any way I can check? Okay, I can check here and just force it off, and that should be good game. And by the power of editing, this game will end very shortly.
Ooh, queen comes out with a check, forks the king and the dragon. This was actually something that Viper mentioned, that playing against the dragon on the ranks and the files can be very effective because the dragon has no control over those, seeing how it only moves like a bishop and a knight. Right, Jack forces the trade, I do take back, and my lone brave king will venture out into the position, looking for stalemate, hunting for it left, right, and center, and not particularly likely to find it, but valiant effort nonetheless.
There's lots of squares here. Let's make a queen. Wait, I can make a oh my god, I can make a dragon. No, I'm making a dragon. I don't even, sorry, this is like really trolling, but like, I want a dragon. I just saw that I can make a dragon. I didn't see that I could do that.
Chess principles. First person, this is the first opponent that I've had promote to a dragon. That is so absolutely funny. All right, the king has to concede, has to move out of the center.
Okay, there's still squares for him to go on. How do I checkmate with the dragon? Let's bring a rook. I didn't realize I could do that. That's super funny. Okay, let's check with the dragon, and that's checkmate. Okay, that was fun. Maybe I won't. Actually, maybe I should just make a dragon every time. Oh, that's such a cheat code. What if I just don't do anything? I push my H-pawn every time and I make a dragon. That could be crazy. Okay, I might do that next game.
Might as well try to put myself into a corner and see if I can grab a stalemate. But we do get mated by the dragon. Absolute baller way to finish the first game. Let's go to move on to 2 dragons. All right, 2 dragons on the board. We have a little bit of a better chance now just because we can play for tricks, but we have to call it what it is. Exactly that, just pretty much playing for tricks. Let's go ahead and develop this dragon to g3. We're trying to target c7. Maybe something like dragon to c3, dragon to b5 could give check if that d pawn were ever to move, and then maybe we have some sort of forking ideas.
So he's going to probably target the f7 pawn. That would be what I would do. I've always got this knight h6 move to defend. And there's never going to be any smothered mate. So I can just play a5 and knight h6, and I think this might be a boring video. I think I can do this like every time. I can definitely do it now. Let's play a5. I'm just gonna make a dragon. Okay, that's so funny. If I didn't have the opportunity to promote in the first game, I definitely wouldn't have known I could do this.
Oh, immediately going for the promotion is very amusing. You'd imagine I should do something about stopping it, but at the same time, I kind of just want to continue my attack. So what I might do is just ignore it and go dragon to b3. I'm looking at f7, I'm looking at c7 as well.
Okay, that's fine. I've just got to be careful with this square. Yeah, 2 bishops lining up on that. So if the bishop ends up on here as well, we've got to be very careful. I think I can just shove this pawn, right? Is there any other squares I have to be worried about? This is defended, this is defended, this is defended. So it's just this f7 square, and I just need knight h6.
Oh, the pawn continues to advance. Okay, now I have to keep my eyes peeled for any sort of sacrificing ideas like dragon here, king takes back. Check. The problem is the king can always escape back. So I'm going to centralize the dragon instead, targeting c7.
I think this is kind of a blunder from him. I gotta be real careful. I feel like I'm gonna do something stupid. So the knight had to move. This is not a very good piece right now, so I can just keep pushing the a pawn.
Oh, the pawn advances. You'd imagine I can just take with the mating idea. So check, the queen has to take back, dragon takes, controls d8 like a bishop, hits the king like a knight, and that is checkmate, and we win with 2 dragons. Holy smokes.
Maybe, do I want a knight though? Like, okay, you can take that, I don't really. Oh, fuck. It covers 2 squares at once. Oh, I did not even realize that. Oh my god, that is so bad. It can, oh my god, so when it checks, it also covers multiple squares. That is so unintuitive. Okay, maybe my plan won't work after all. Jeez, okay. Right in the Discord.
I don't know. Should I offer him a rematch? I feel kind of bad. That was extremely fast. I don't know what to do. He says LMAO in Discord.
Should we go for 3 and just keep that one in?
We can, sure. Yeah, how about this? If you can survive 3, then we will just like brush over 2 as a funny point in the video instead.
Okay, we'll go for 3.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Okay, we're going for 3. That didn't happen. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I didn't actually. That was some OBS glitch that just happened. It's kind of weird.
All right, 3 dragons on the board, and to be honest, I see no reason not to go for the exact same species of plan. So we'll go ahead and launch knight to, or rather, dragon to g3 right away, looking at c7. I will very boldly attempt to do the exact same idea twice in a row.
Now that I know that's possible, let's relax. So immediately I kind of want to go for like, oh, it's not my turn to move, right? Sorry. Can I go like here? I want to go here, and I want to start throwing checks early. So I've got open my bishop and my queen.
All right, we get pawn to e6. I mean, you'd imagine dragon here, right? If the bishop comes out to d6, I can sacrifice and mate the king in the exact same way, but on d6 instead.
I need to trade off one of these pieces very early. This is going for here with a check, so let's not allow this. Let's go for a check. We can at least, that can't be captured, right? I don't think that can be captured. We can at least go to a5 and defend the threat, right?
So I don't know, something like pawn d6 seems necessary. Okay, we do get checked. Now I'm not super afraid of the checks. I think I can just step out of the way. Oh, queen to f6, is that the idea? I should have looked at that for more than 2 microseconds.
Or I can pin. I can pin with my queen. Oh, that's good too. It can't be captured, pin with the queen. That's big brain. Okay, and now I'm threatening e5, I think. I don't know anything.
Ah, and we do get queen to f6. Yeah, I should have been more careful about that. Okay, let's go. Oh, what do I do here? Do I develop the dragon and pin that one? You'd imagine I should just move the king out of the way at that point. I think that's probably my best chance. Move the king out of the way and just try to get that pin off of my back a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I thought that. I could take, but that's, I don't really like taking. That feels very dangerous. Like a queen, that's a lot of mistakes that I could be making. Can I just go here? Can I just go bishop d6? Bishop d6, if takes with check. Am I mated? No, I'm not mudded. King d8. I'm gonna go here. I think this is the correct move. We're skewering everything. I don't have any weak squares.
Ooh, the bishop goes back. I think I can sack here. I mean, obviously it's pinning the 2 dragons, but my original calculation was takes, and after the pawn takes and the dragon takes back, the king has to move over. Now, whether or not I can actually make an attack out of that is kind of another question altogether. But either way, I don't really have a choice, so I do have to take there. Right, the pawn does take back. You'd imagine I just take right away. So I'll take back with check. King to d8 is forced. Right, the king moves over. Now, I'd love to connect these 2 dragons so they're not at risk of getting captured after a check to my king, because those forks can be very, very dangerous. But frankly, I'm not sure how to go about that. I'm gonna play a little bit trappy again. I think I'm gonna go dragon to f3. The idea being, I want this queen to come over this way, and ultimately, I want to get dragon check and then dragon to f7, which is mate.
I'm thinking here, and knight h6 to defend the f7 square.
Oh, never mind. I was going to say it's more tempting to come give checks on the queen side, but instead we get a very direct sacrifice and a knight defending f7. So suddenly the attack of this dragon is pretty much nullified. So, okay, we really don't have much that we can do here. The issue now is that a5, a4, a3, a2, a1 is definitely a possibility. So the remaining question is, what do I do about that? I think I have to bring the king in as well. The king has to be an attacking piece here.
Now I need to figure out how... Wait, now I can go for my plan. See, this is why you needed someone like me on the channel to think of the big ideas. A5. And what do? What are you going to do with this knight, hey? That's going to be my plan every time, I think. Trade the dragons, and then push the A pawn. And then when there's only... Oh, the king is coming. Is that a problem? No, right? That can't be a problem. You can't even get close. So... Give me that. As long as I don't stalemate, I should be fine here. I've got 3 minutes to calculate. I think this is good.
Right, a5 was the strategy that I sort of suspected might be at play here. Let's go back, and we sort of want to pretend like we're trying to stop the pawn.
Okay, yep. Ooh, give me that. Okay, king's in check. That is a nice win. That should be good game.
But actually, I want to go to b6 and give this check. Oh, d5! Oh, no! That's so bad. Too many mind games. Way too many mind games. Oh, I have no choice here but to take. Can I even move my king and get stalemate? No, there's always f4. Oh, good find by Jack, yeah. Oh, now, my goodness, I should have played dragon to c5. Very, very good find. Yeah, now just a4, a3, a2, a1, you'd imagine. Yeah, bishop to e6 check. I'm going to try to walk myself into a corner, but it seems awfully unlikely that I will get stalemated.
Don't have any more checks. That's a shame. Okay, let's just keep going then. Walk of shame up the board.
Oh, pawn to b6. Well, I will certainly walk myself into a corner if I am allowed, which is typically a silly thing to do in chess because the more your king is trapped, the more likely you are to get mated.
Can I just go here? I want to hold this square. If he goes here, I'm just going to check. Okay, that's going to be like mate, right? Check. Wait, check? Check is going to be mate, right? Check. And then rook c8 is checkmates.
Bishop to d5 is check, king shuffles over, and a wonderful mate with the rook to c8. Moving on to 4 dragons. All right, 4 dragons on the board. Now, again, I mostly want to just play for tricks. I think the last strategy was pretty darn valid. So I'm going to go for something similar. I'm just not going to walk into that pin again. So we'll go here. We have an anonymous spectator as well, which is highly amusing. So hello, anonymous spectator. If you are watching this video, please comment down below. That would be quite funny to know if it was you. Oh no, they've left. Darn it.
Okay. Are we going for the same idea of a check ski and a pin ski?
Now, why does it say that I'm not in game? Hello? Oh, I'm back in the game. Okay, we get bishop to b4 check. Now, I won't walk into the same trick of king to f1 and then getting pinned. So instead, I'm going to go king to e2 and just keep my king a little bit awkwardly in the center, but poised for an attack. Again, bishop d6 is the trap that I'm trying to lure him into so I can take and then take back with the dragon and then mate on the dark squares.
Because there are more guys on the board, you don't really want to trade off your dark square defender so easily. So this is the dark square defender, and they're clearly, ganging up on the dark square. So if I do this, I'm just anticipating something like this. And then if I take and take, maybe I could go for a knight a6. A knight a6 does not seem terrible. I do like knight a6. Let's go for knight a6, defending the c7 pawn. Just getting a piece out.
Okay, we get knight to a6, defending c7 again. Let's develop this dragon now, targeting g7 instead. I have to be really careful. I almost had a flashback just now when I realized e5 was a move, but that's overwhelmingly protected. Oh wait, unless e5, I take queen e7. Oh shoot, let's hope he doesn't see that idea.
Oh, what the hell? That's so intimidating. Can I just go... Oh, jeez. Okay. I can't do this because that's not a fork. That maybe helps. That. Getting rid of the queen, and then I don't think I need to get rid of the queen just yet. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, maybe knight h6 was bad because I can't ever fianchetto this piece. Maybe I should have played d6. D6. Oh, I should have played d6. D6 would have been good. Maybe I play d6 now. d6 now. I'm getting my bishop open slightly. I'm cutting off the dark square attack. There's nothing hanging. d6.
Okay, we get d6 instead, which does allow this check, so I'm going to dive in for that right away, pretty much without any calculation. The king has to move to e7 or d7, and it should be pretty easy to reach from there, even with something like a sacrifice on e5.
Okay. Shit. Forgot about that pawn. I did forget about that pawn. Okay. So that's my rook gone, but my king is safe, right? Right, because this is also defending this square.
Right, we do get king to d7, or maybe dragon this way. There's so many different ways to go about it that I would like to take a moment to actually figure out the best. Oh, I'm spending too much time. I'm down to almost 2 minutes. I'm just going to give the check. I mean, c6 is basically forced.
Oh, well, that's not good. Can I just play this? Can I just play c6? c6 you can't take because I've got this godsend of a bishop. Now I've got more spaces for my king, so that's like makes it a lot less likely that I get checkmated, right? Here, here, here. I think this is fine. Looks okay.
Yeah, c6 is in fact played. I'm looking at this check again. The problem is, after king to e7, what do I actually do? It really doesn't seem like there's a follow-up there. Let me go here. If I can have another dragon that could go to f6 or e5, then maybe I can justify dragon to e5. I'm not gonna bother taking the rook. I would rather have him concerned about getting it out of there so I can focus on my attack.
Can I go like knight here now? This knight's not really doing anything important. This guy is not under attack. So if I go knight here, and let's say you go dragon... I've got to be so careful. I don't want to open up. Should I just go here preemptively? Should I just go king c7? King c7, knight here. And then maybe I can go... Then maybe I can go f6. Because my guy is holding that. I think I'm going to go king c7. Dragon takes h8 and f6. Trying to trap one of the dragons in with my knights. It's not really trapped. Because you can go here. Oh, and that's like another attacker of that. Oh my god, this is so hard.
We do get the king over to c7. Yeah, he's making a run for it, and a very effective one at that. Yeah, I shouldn't have created that escape square for the king. Okay, maybe I do pick up the rook. If I pick up the rook f6, I think it's okay though. I think I can pick up this rook. a little bit of gluttony and greed never killed anybody, I hope.
Okay, dragon takes f6, dragon f7. Okay, geez, that scared me. Okay, f6, dragon f7. Queen f8. I'm holding this square as well, very importantly, and the dragon's under attack. But I'm opening up lines for my pieces. This is also very important. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I can't go here, because then here, and check. Oh, no. Oh, this is so bad. If I go here, there is check here and check, and I lose my queen. So I need to go queen here. Yeah, I need to go queen e7, because I need to be holding this. Okay, this is fine.
Okay, queen to e7 hits the dragon. You'd imagine I can just take, right? I'm targeting the queen again. She'd have to shuffle over. I mean, she's kind of getting into the position, though.
Okay. That's fine. I actually anticipated that. So, can't go here. Again, this check is just too good. Can't go here because this. Jesus, this knight cub is everything. I can't go here because of... This is so sad. I don't have anything. Okay, no, I can figure something out. Let's go here.
Okay, the queen goes back to e8. I do think I just take here. Right, I hit the queen, I cover h5, although I guess h5 was already covered.
He's gonna have this, I know, but then I'm gonna go queen here, right? And now I'm hitting two of them, then both defended. Let's not forget that.
Queen to f7. There has to be some silly, like, dragon to e5 tactic. Takes, I take with check. Bishop goes back, I take the queen. Surely. I'm gonna lean into it. I think that's winning. I think this is a justified sacrifice. Not to mention 15 seconds on the clock gives me a lot of upside.
What? What does that mean? What are we doing?
even just to complicate the position, right? We take with check. We're hitting the queen as well. Under 10 seconds now. It'd be nice if I could get mate, though. So, what about check? Hits the king?
That is rude. Oh, wait, this could have been captured anyway. Okay. Oh, did I flag? Wait, I'm on 0 seconds. I think I flagged.
I don't really want to win on time. I kind of want to get mate here, but I don't know if it's in the cards. Like maybe dragon d3? Okay, somehow it says 0 seconds, but somehow it's still my turn. So I'm going to take a moment and see if there is mate here. Dragon here's the closest thing I have, which well, I guess it would time him out immediately, but then king here. Would there have been a checkmate there? Probably not. I'd probably just grab the queen, but I do think I would be able to overwhelm the position from there.
Did I just lose? No, he hasn't unmuted on Discord. I think I must be winning. Oh, I thought I got checkmated. Okay, did not make it to 5 knights or 5 dragons. God, that's like the most humbling experience ever.
So with that, we do time out Jack to win with 4 dragons.
Good game. Oh my god, that fork at the end of my king and my queen was the most brutal thing I've ever seen. That's like, it's honestly like learning chess all over again, because I just got to learn new principles.